Tal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts, and regard her as family.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
Time to find me a mark. Need the coin.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Is that a scratch? I only polished it this morning.
Could do with a decent supper. One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin.
About time I taught that dullard a lesson.
Time to head to market, methinks. I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
I always draw the short straw.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Nothing more pathetic. Begging for your last meal. Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, I want a word. It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try her hand with a blaze hammer. It's the only place with enough heat, see? Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her, and bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my hammer against that hollow shell you call a skull!
Always another
Look around if you
emergency.
must.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, had things only turned out differently at the coronation, what baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy more.
Well met. Always sets me thinking.
Pray, slow your feet. You run.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this one.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun. Mayhap will come here another day.
I imagine we shall need to return to this place in future. Let us bear it in mind.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
Mayhap will come here another day to listen.
My stomach's growling.
Too stiff after a day. Polishing my armor can wait.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Wearing armor all day.
We cannot accompany you there, master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Aris.
I must earn my keeper's strength.
rocking up today. Well met.
Tad roundy, but I can't complain. Fancy a look at my wares?
Welcome and well met. If you, as a discerning customer like yourself, will doubtless appreciate, we are always a pleasure.
Well met.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep...
I have no issue falling asleep.
I... The feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
This job better be worth it.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet. Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
What should I get up to today? Fishing's not for the faint of heart, you know.
I mustn't hang about hoys. Someone will buy aught.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy whoop.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
We're not to talk during missions, sir.
All's changed at sea.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
The current Empress may be young, but she's possessed of a devout heart. Her Majesty is wise too, and deep.
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls of all that is base and wicked. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter, and ask naught but thy blessing in return for our devotion.
Much to do yet.
Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
What do ye want? Do you know who you're dealing with? Suppose you're all right. Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once. That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be one...
Very well, my lady. I shall leave present.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
I must needs find a way to lift the soldiers' morale.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Some of our regulations ought to be revised.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. This strikes me as a place of import. We shall have occasion to return here.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
This sort of quiet...
This way, if you please. last.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather... Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall... Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed. A beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as... Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Could you come over here? You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the...
We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
battle, I'll prove my worth. I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell. Surrounded by winters on all sides.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it. Aye, that hurts!
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Who are you supposed to be then, eh? Quit staring. Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into our hideout. Ha! Yeah, ain't funny, really. I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Ha! Didn't you hear him sobbing as we left? Lanzo, why? Boo-hoo! Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe without its... Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth be told.
That blackguard. Oh, it tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure I can stomach it, mind.
Hugo's been following Lanzo around ever since he was a kid. Wouldn't quit it, neither. Even when it got him a beating. Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. Easy pickings for a kid, and having a few whelps along makes setting up in a new town a trice. The guards don't suspect a thing. But Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses for him. Well, save throwing him to the dogs so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brigands or some such? Couldn't be more obvious who that was, eh? Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. 'Twas hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient battleground. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here for him. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole.
Seems we've heard all this scum has to offer. Makes you.
What do you want now?
What? He said... What? That can't be right, but... If he did that to me... Then what about all those kids? No. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
Aye. What? Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? Aye. Being head jailer has its privileges. I could... Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. Aye, you've made your case well. I'll see to it that... But you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these...
Seems we've heard all this scum.
Good to see you, Master.
Fine wares.
Why me? I'm not sure what to do.
Well met.
Suppose I'm tired.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to